When we're talking about human design, the biggest thing that I want you to take away from the system is that it is a tool. You are learning a tool to help you learn about you. The reason I find human design to be so effective is in the deconditioning process, which is not specific to human design. It is the process of being yourself and becoming yourself. The juicy, really important, if you identify with being a people pleaser, with being a perfectionist, or really struggle with shedding shame, and figuring out who you are and really being strong in that, I really do suggest human design as an avenue for you to work with as you begin to feel confident and comfortable in your own energy and in your body. Human design is not so that you are giving your power away to another system. The point of human design is not to take your power and give it to a chart. The point of human design is having a point of reference. Your chart becomes this really nice point of reference for you to go back to as you move through the process of sorting out what is yours and what is not yours. Everyone, everyone is taught a specific way to do life. We're taught by our parents, our family of origin, we're taught in schools, we're taught in our friend group, we're taught in society, we're taught on the internet, right? The conditioning that's placed on us is absolutely endless for how we should act. And there's a lot of shoulds that are placed on us, and frequently are not that we're trying to untangle in our own life is I've learned something this way. I've learned this thing about whatever, right? That's not specific. I've learned this way to see, but I feel a different way internally. And making that jump is what I find human design to be really useful of. It's a really nice guardrail to help you navigate back into what feels right and authentic to you. What makes human design valuable, in my opinion, and the reason why I continually go back to work with it is a really beautiful and complex system that we can enter in many different ways to steer us back into our own authenticity. The point of human design is not to necessarily learn your chart perfectly or change your life to look like a chart, but rather let your chart help you figure out what is authentic to you or not. It's an incredible tool to shed, to start letting go of so many of the layers of shoulds that we just get heaped on in our just life of growing up. We live in a society that implies that there's one right way to do things. And that's just simply not true, even though it absolutely feels very true that there's one way to do most things and there's one way to be successful. We know from looking at people who are successful that there's many different ways to do it, but that doesn't mean that that's the messaging that comes trickling down through systems, right? In school, there's typically one way to get an A. In school, there's typically this like hierarchy of like, these are the things you need to be successful. And those conditioning ideas we absorb, and this is not new to you if you're here, I'm sure, but that goes into the subconscious and it becomes this guiding light that we don't even realize is what's running the show. So with human design, we then have this tool that can help you let go of all of those things that are not right for you. Because the truth of the matter is, your way is a way, and your way is right for you. The way that you feel is correct for you. The desires that you have are correct for you. And what's interesting as you go down your human design journey is figuring out which of these things are authentic to me and which of these things have been, for lack of a better way, shoved down your throat so intensely that you think it's what you need to be okay. So that's what I find so incredibly useful about human design is its ability to separate out what could be you from what could be someone else.